Good morning. The peace of the Lord be with you. I'm Michael Haspy, Zion's licensed lay minister candidate, and I am here for morning prayer this morning as Pastor Cindy is away at the Synod's Growing Young Retreat, which is actually a very exciting training. I'm in the middle of the book that accompanies the training, and it really talks about what it means to start growing a congregation with some younger assistants and ministries and things. So unlike Pastor Cindy, I need notes. I have some notes in front of me. This Sunday, October 27th, we have a busy day as we celebrate Reformation Sunday. And after the service, we have a Reformation Day potluck. So if you are someone who likes to cook or likes to eat, there's always plenty of food. We're Lutheran. It's funny, every time we host a potluck, I always panic that there's not going to be enough food, but we always have an abundance. So whether you like to cook or you like to eat, please come out and check out our Reformation Day potluck. And also, we have a team participating in the Tamaqua Hunger Walk, which is an exciting hunger campaign that's been going on this fall and for the last several falls here in Tamaqua. The Tamaqua Hunger Campaign is winding down. You can still show your support with a donation up until the end of the month. You can Google Tamaqua Hunger Campaign. And for those that haven't ordered soup, don't forget that Saturday, is pickup at Trinity UCC's lower floor from 9 to 11. The next Blessings thrift sale is coming up Friday, November 1st. Plenty of seasonal clothing, holiday items, homemade kitchen items, and baked goods. I told you we're Lutheran, we love food. So, whether you're hunting for a good deal or a yummy snack or perhaps lunch, come up and support the thrift sale on Friday, November 1st. You can, of course, keep up with all of the news and activities of Zion on our Facebook page or website, ziontamaqua.com, and of course in the October Herald newsletter. So, this week we celebrate Reformation Sunday, which is my favorite part of my confirmation year to teach my students about, because we learn a lot about what it means to be Lutheran and how we kind of got to be where we are. If you don't know anything about Martin Luther or Lutheranism, the most important thing to remember is Martin Luther did not want to start his own denomination or his own church. We call it Reformation because Martin Luther was actually looking for reform in the church that he belonged to, which was the Roman Catholic faith back in the 1500s. And he wanted people to have a better idea about how to learn about God and learn about Jesus and all of the promises that were offered. And there were some pretty crazy things happening in the church at that time. I said to my Sunday school student this week, Charlotte, what would you do if I told you before you could walk into church you needed to give me your blue coat, $5, and a box of Teddy Grahams? Well, she looked at me like I had three heads. And I said, well, these are the crazy things that were happening. There were all these silly rules. Now, I'm sure they weren't asking for Teddy Grahams, but there were indulgences happening, and that was one thing that Martin Luther really was against. Another exciting thing, I just came back from my licensed lay ministry retreat. We had the pleasure of having Dr. Timothy Wengert lecture us. He is one of the revisers of the Book of Concord, which is one of our governing books. It talks about why we're Lutheran and why we believe what we do, and also explains the Augsburg Confession, the Small Catechism. It really is a tremendous book. However, I will warn you, it is a very dry read. So, in the spirit of Martin Luther, who believed in three solas to get to God, word alone, faith alone, grace alone were his three key points, I chose a Bible reading from Ephesians. So today's reading comes from Ephesians chapter 2, verses 8 and 9. For grace you have been saved through faith. And this is not your own doing. It is the gift of God, not a result of works, so that no one may boast. Putting that all into a summary, yes, we are to walk a Christian life. We are to walk in the footsteps of Jesus, but we don't access God or the heavenly kingdoms through works. You know, as Christians, we have to be nice people. It's just part of who we are supposed to be through Christ. However, we don't get to Christ through works. Our sin is already paid for through the death of Jesus because God wanted to come down to his people as opposed to his people working up a ladder. So, please take a look at that reading. It does go deeper into Scripture. It is Ephesians 2, 8 through 9. Read the before and after because there's a lot in there. But I figured, being I'm long-winded, I would give you the gist of the reading with the short one. Unfortunately, I am not musical without instruments. I can't sing. You'd probably turn me off right away. I need musical accompaniment, but there is a hymn that goes very nicely with today's message, and it is from the Lutheran hymnal, All Creation Sings. It is not a hymnal that's available here at Zion, but you can look it up online. And I will have Mr. Taylor posting the hymn I chose this afternoon. It is from All Creation Sings, hymn 1006, and it is called By Grace We Have Been Saved. And I hope you do take a listen to that this afternoon. And of course, thank you for watching. Pastor Cindy will be back this week. I believe she's coming back today, actually. So if you need anything in the meantime, please give us a call here at the church at 570-668-2180. Thank you for watching, and until we see each other again, may the peace of the Lord be with you always. Have a great day, everybody.